Resul-i Ekrem ve Nebi Muhterem sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem Efendimiz Hazreti Aziz Pak Menevvel Mutahhar Ruh Şeriflerine salavat-ı şerife getirenler ahir ve akıbetleri hayır ola. Allah ezvacı tahirat evlat-ı Resul Ashab-ı İbn Efendilerimizin ve sair-i Enbiya Azam Resul-i Fâhane Hazretin Ervah Şeriflerine birimiz Bilal Habeşiyet Allahu An Efendimizin ve ala husus bu caminin bayani sebebi günü kıdayı içerisine gelmiş en içinden muazzin kavimlerinin ve sair-i hizmetinden kafir imam Allah için sahibi Seyf Şafin Kıbrıs-ı Rabbani için Allah rızası için El-Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketuhu yusallûne alen-nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ.
Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammed. Seyyidina Muhammed.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya alas-salah. Hayya alas-salah. Hayya alel-falah. Hayya alel-falah. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah, elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Esselatu vesselamu ala Resulillah Muhammedin ve alihi ve sahbihi ecma'in. Nehmedullah Teala ve nestağfiruhu ve neşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluhu sallallahu aleyhi ve alihi ve ezvacihi ve sahbihi tabi'in ve raşidin hadinin ba'd. Hürmeti ala tahkik ve sünnet ala nebi khilaf ve resna ala tahkik. Umara'l mu'minin Hazreti Ebu Bakr ve Osman ve Ali ve ala velihi sahabe tabi'in rıdvanullah Teala aleyhim ecma'in. Ya eyyuhel mu'minun hazirun ittakullah Teala ve tu'innallaha mellezine vellezine hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Vessalatu vesselamu ala eşrafil enbiya'i vel murselin seyyidina Mevlana Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecma'in. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah, who is the Lord of the heavens and the earth and all that is between them. All praises are due to Allah, who created Adam alayhi salam and has blown into him the divine breath. All praises are due to Allah, who has honored the children of Adam. All praises are due to He who sent the most honored one in divine presence, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salam, as the mercy to the universes. And may all peace and blessings be upon the Prophet of Allah, the messenger of Allah, the chosen of Allah, the friend of Allah, the beloved of Allah, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salam, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, especially upon the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrat Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar Faruq, Hazrat Usman al-Ghan, and Hazrat Ali al-Muqtaza, and all those who follow them until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the honor to be from mankind. We are the children of Adam alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything, from the sun to the moon to the trees to the animals, and He's created them from the power of kun fayakun. He says be, and it comes into creation. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created our father Adam alayhi salam with his own divine hands. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spent time to create Adam. Our Shaykh, Sahibul Sayyid, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Qadrisi Rabbani Qaddasallahu said the same. Adam alayhi salam has no partner in his creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created only him in that. No other creature Allah has created like Adam alayhi salam. He didn't create you or I like that. He didn't create our Holy Prophet alayhi salam. He did not create any prophet like that. He spent time. He put design. But the angels, they did not understand why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was creating Adam alayhi salam. They did not understand why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was creating man. Allah is mentioning, and He said in the Holy Quran, saying, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and mention when your Lord said to the angels, indeed, I will send to the earth a Khalifa. They said, will you place upon it one who causes corruption there and sheds blood, while we declare your praise and sanctify you? Allah said, indeed, I know that which you do not know. Sadaqallah. Shaykh Effendi is saying, Allah designed the man. He put a shape to him through His divine hands. Then He left that clay to dry out, and then He blew the spirit in him. When the spirit entered into his body, right away the eyes of Adam opened up. The eyes opened. He looked around, and the head started moving. Then the spirit started moving in. First it entered from here, and then everything started becoming alive. It slowly started entering, and the whole body started becoming alive. He was lying down. When it came to his belly button, he sat. He sat up. When Adam alayhi salam sat up, he sneezed. And he said, Alhamdulillah. He gave thanks to his Lord as soon as he was created. Adam alayhi salam sneezed, and he became thankful to his Lord. The angels looked at it right away, and they were very shocked. And they were very surprised, saying, this creature has just been created, and he's being thankful to his Lord. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, I told you, you only know things that I order you to know. This one is going to know more. Adam alayhi salam rose up, and Allah asked him, what is this? He started giving names to everything right away. He knew that knowledge was put in him. That knowledge is coming with the Spirit. Adam alayhi salam was given the knowledge of the names. He was given knowledge that came with that divine breath of Allah. And so the angels were commanded to make sajda to him. Why is that? They were making sajda to the Khalifa of Allah. They were making sajda because he was now the representative of Allah. O believers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created mankind to be His Khalifa. But are we living according to that honor? Or have we become worse than the animals? Look at the condition of the world today. The awliya Allah is saying that the disobedience of every nation that came before is being committed by the whole of mankind today. Yet mankind walks upon the face of the earth free. This is not the attitude of those who came before us. Hazrat Malik bin Dinar is saying, Wallahi, if it was possible for me not to sleep, I would not sleep out of fear that the punishment would descend, and I am asleep. Wallahi, if I had some helpers, I would spread them out among the people and give them orders to cry out to the people, O mankind, the fire, the fire. So what has happened today? Mankind is claiming lordship over the earth. Mankind is saying, we are the kings of the earth. And maybe Allah is the king of the heavens. His laws are not going to apply here. Allah is the Lord of the heavens and the earth and all that is between them. If we are living disobeying Allah, then we are violating the reason of our creation. If we are making a boundary line between the heavens and the earth, then we are rejecting the job that Allah has created us for. He has created us to be His Khalifa. He has created us to bring the laws and commands from the heavens to the earth. He has created us to do His will on the earth. Are we living up to that reason of creation? The angel said, mankind will make corruption and bloodshed. And Allah said, I know what you don't. So what kind of mankind did we become? The kind that the angels were talking about? The kind that does zulm and tyranny? The kind that is disobedient to Allah? Or are we trying to be that kind of man that Allah knows about, who is going to represent Him? People today think that being Allah's representative on earth means living like a king, It's not. When Allah gave that title to Bani Adam, that title is to be a servant. That title is to represent Allah by serving and doing Allah's will on the earth. If you're not serving the will of Allah, you'll serve the will of Shaitan and there you go. We have to check ourselves according to our capacity. How are we working for Allah? How are we running for Allah? How are we serving Allah? As much as we are serving, that much we are living up to the reason of our creation. Shaykh Effendi is saying, so many also are running left and right to get titles. Worldly titles and heavenly titles. So many people are running. Those who are not on the worldly way, on the heavenly way. They are running to put titles on themselves. I am a sheikh. I am a master. I am a scholar. I am a teacher. Read those. Allah has given better title than that to everyone. He said, you are Khalifatullah. You are my Khalifa. I created you and sent you down to earth to be representing me. Do you want a higher title than that? Yes. But some are running to give titles to themselves. So we must run to correct ourselves in our daily life. Somebody is looking or not, it doesn't matter. Allah is looking. Every activity that we do, we must think. We must run to do it correctly, and we must think, is what I'm doing pleasing Allah and His Prophet or not? When we are finding that it's not pleasing Allah, that we must stop from that. When we are finding our heart is speaking, saying yes, then we must do it. Although it doesn't fit to give this worship to Allah, but saying, I am a weak servant, Ya Allah, this much I can do. Then with that intention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah Rahman, with the holy ones, with our Shaykh's intercession, He will accept our small deeds too. But we must make intention, and we must run to correct ourselves. The believers, our time is limited, and every step that we take is a step closer to the grave. As Imam al-Ghazali Qaddasallahu Sir is saying, O friend, the cloth from which your burial shroud will be cut, we have already reached the market, but you remain in coffin. We have to take our reason of creation seriously. Because if we die without having reached to the honor of any other, then our grave will be trouble to us. If our grave is trouble, then the judgment day is trouble. And if judgment day is trouble, then we are facing disaster. O believers, we must wake up. Shaykh Effendi is saying, wake up, O Muslims. You must wake up. Last call is knocking on the door. These are the last days now. We have no more excuses to escape around anymore. If you are still running to this world, that means you have learned nothing from Islam. That means you have learned nothing from all these teachings up till now, because only counted days are left to this world too. Not only to our life, but to the whole world. Everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, He is saying, judgment day is near. And the Prophet ﷺ is saying, between me and the judgment day, there's only 1.5 days left. He is talking from the heavenly numbers, saying 1 day is 1,000 years, half a day is 500 years. If you are going straight, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you 1 day. He is saying, if you are breaking down, getting crooked, then you have half a day left. Where you look, there are so many hadiths where the Prophet is addressing, saying to us how much we have left in this world. What should we do? Should we sit and wait to die? Believers never sit and wait. The believers every single day, they run to make progress to themselves, to their brothers and sisters, to their community. They must. This is order. The Holy Prophet is ordering to us, saying to us, if you know that tomorrow is judgment day, you do your job today. Whatever is given to you, you must complete it today. You must finish it today. And you know for sure that tomorrow is the judgment day. It doesn't matter. If we are preparing for death, if we are running for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then we will be ready for judgment. If we are running after that, then we will be ready for Mahdi alayhi salam. If we are running after that, then we'll be ready to carry out the duty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent us to this world for. We are asking to be under the words and protection of our Shaykh and the holy ones. We are saying we must wake up to our own selves. We are passing every single day, step by step, going ahead. Before the appearances of Mahdi alayhi salam, we must prepare. The Naqshbandi Haqqanis must prepare themselves to that work that Mahdi alayhi salam is coming to build, to do. And these are the ways. Through sohbat, we may learn. As I said earlier, even if you are coming to sohbat with so many wrong intentions, at least the burden may be lifted away from you. Maybe you will feel comfortable a little bit. Something is going to happen. In holy association, Rahmat is raining. You are not seeing, but Rahmat is coming down. And that will lift the burden, inshallah, for the sake of our Shaykh, for the sake of the one, the most beloved one, the divine presence, our holy Prophet alayhi salatu. May Allah give long life and strong health to our Shaykh, and for us to continue following his steps, inshallah. And we are trying to make the intention to follow his footsteps. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك سبح القدس سبح القدس